welcome in, everybody. My name is Citadel, your lemon lady VTuber that plays a variety of games. The majority of them are comfy cozy, like today. Sometimes we play horror games and other different kind of games, but today we're playing a visual novel that I'm very excited about. It's called Best Served Cold. Are a bartender and run a bar. As much as I know, there is mysteries that happen, and you're trying to solve them to the best of your abilities. And, you know, I'm excited about it. Alu, Ronan, welcome. How's it going? I'm very excited today, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait. Also, am I talking to myself? I'm very much talking to myself, but that's okay. I can talk to myself all day. Guess I can tell you guys about my days. I wasn't here yesterday because I was hanging out with my grandma. My grandmama is a sweet little bean, my grandmama Shutterbug. She lives in the area, and my parents want me to hang out with her, so that's what I did. Last night, I brought her dinner, and she hung out with her overnight, and made sure she was okay this morning before I left, and I got some studying done, and that was a fun little time. I am excited for her to visit her more often. Woo! But right now, I'm pretty good. I've got nothing really going on. Just have the classic homework and school stuff. I made my index cards finally for all the medications, which was exciting. Also, hi, Pondy. How's it going? I'm committing to music crimes. Oh no, not the music crimes. What are you up to today? Besides the music crimes. Yes, music crimes. Okay. I'm here for it. We love music crime. Music crime is the best. What? My brain cells are not working. I'm making a cover of the recent Honkai Star Rail theme. That's exciting. For maximum depression. I haven't heard the recent one. I might have to listen to that so I know what it sounds like. So I know what you're talking about. That's exciting. I love covers. Covers are so very fun. I don't know why chat's not working. I'm concerned. Yeah, it's one of the new Finon theme. Wow. My brain cells. Or is it Paimon? Paimon. I haven't played Honkai in a while. Paimon is Genshin. Sorry. But I have not played Genshin or Honkai Star Rail in a long while. It has been way too long since I played them. But I'm super excited for I get to try a new game. I can't open it without having you guys know, because if I open it, it's just gonna start spoilering things. So I have to get the game prepped before anything happens. I know for sure, but it's just gonna go and start doing things. But you know, I think it should be good. If not, I can fix it later. But we'll let the game border screen. And does when I open it, it's just gonna start talking at us. So I think I might as well just What are we playing today? Today we are playing a game called Best Served Cold. It is a mystery novel game, and I'm excited.
No surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But, maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks. Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
Like I said, it's quite literally just like exposition story on us right as we open the game. Very well, hope it goes great. I'll go back to work, but have a good stream, Shutters. Thank you, Fondi. I hope you have a good rest of the work day or whatever you're working on. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, the jazz is so good. Ah, I'm excited. As far as volumes are, I think music and everything sounds good. I don't think there's anything wrong or anything. VSync is on. High post-processing. Autosave on. Good, 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 good. Stable tutorials. Now we need those. We need those. Light mode? Nah, we don't play in light mode. But I'm excited. Oh, I love the little details that the starting screen has. The blood, red, orange. So good. All right, let's go. I'm excited. Is she dead? I don't know. Is she dead? I have actually no clue. I have no clue in the slightest. The last drop, case 0, Monday, January 16th. Ooh. There's so many different things. Currently, Vincent is in a bad mood, but there's so many. Oh my goodness. I need to show you all these things. There are so many freaking buttons. There's so many buttons. Profiles, drink, investigation stuff, log. So many buttons. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. The bookshop owner and your landlord, Vincent Florer, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day. Foreign literature is providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well be doorstops. Aw, man. Everything okay, my guy? No. We stay quiet. We listen to him talk. Or we... Do we listen, or do we just... Debating on just staying quiet. What if he doesn't answer us? What if he... Yeah, be quiet on this one. He lets out a deep sigh. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink. So dazzle me. Dazzle? That's a great word. Preference. What would you like? This evening, a properly mixed Eastern Ruby should hit the spot. Ooh, Eastern Ruby. That sounds like fun. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink, or by choosing dialogue options that upset or anger them. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown here in the bottom left. Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Hit the martini button, serve button in the bottom right to start. Making Vincent. Okay. Customers will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics when in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. Hi, Citri. Hi, Boar. Welcome in. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to learn what their favorite drink is. Always ask them what they like to get a hint. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm just hanging out, enjoying this cute little game. How are volumes, by the way, Boar? I think it's okay, but I'm not sure. I think it's okay, though. We're trying to help this man out. It looks like he's having a bad day. He needs something. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Vincent perks up. Keep playing and I'll tell you, bet. Let's see if I can cheer you up. That's the spirit. Ooh. Vincent loves the Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits to cure his bad mood. So let's select Eastern Ruby in the list to start making his favorite cocktail. Okay. Care package. Thank you for the care package, Board. Sippy of my water. And unshrimp. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow, following along the lines in the direction it is pointing. Once you start following the path, you will need to keep up the pace as a red arrow will start following you. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the path, or the drink will be ruined. Great. Oh, it's fast. It's really fast. Oh, God. Really fast. Welcome in. Death Banap, welcome. My name is Citrina Shutterbug, your lemon lady VTuber that plays a variety of games. The majority of them are comfy cozy, but today we're doing a visual novel. Welcome. Well done. Vincent is no longer in a bad mood, and he's gained even more affection towards you. Yippee. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most heart affection. Alright. Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased and you will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know me too well. This is my absolute favorite. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you. I didn't expect it. Especially with your background. What do you mean, background? That's extremely judgmental from the customers, I know, right? Like, I didn't like that drink you gave me. I'm not talking to you no more, bestie. But Whatever, that's fine. Whatever floats their boat. And what background do I have? Geez, am I a criminal? This place could have been naught but a cloudy moonshine and rough customers, yet you are proving to be more than that. Supply lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drinks menu to this circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from Ruselka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are on the menu once more. I think this game takes place in the 1920s, from what I've gathered. We're running an illegal bar, and we're solving crime. Sounds like a great place to do so, right? Oh, I love it. I love that for me. All right. Lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Yes. I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps. We're serving drinks without a license? No. Without permission. Technically, in the 1920s, the alcohol was banned. You were not allowed to have, or was it 1930? I think it was early 1930s, late 1920s. You were unable to have alcohol due to the prohibition laws. So people opened these little things called speakeasies, and here we are, 20 to 33. That's what I figured. But thank you, Aki. Thank you. And we were no longer able to serve alcohol in that time period in America. But, well, legally serve alcohol. People still found their ways. Secret passwords. You know, secret doors in the back of buildings. And you'd find something like this. Little hole in the wall, sort of little place for cocktails. That's where cocktails came from. Mm-hmm. But this is our little bar, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what this game shows. My favorite gentleman's club is abuzz with chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. Of course. My companions have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of flagrant lawbreakers. Ooh. Words that I have never seen before. Flagrant and constabulary. Constabulary, I believe, is the police, and flagrant? Flagrant. I have no clue what that word means. Lawbreakers, quote unquote. I suppose that's what we are now. We've opened a bar during a prohibition, even if that prohibition is ridiculous. The law is the law, but what's legal and what's right are not always the same thing. The people of Sarii should not exchange freedom for safety. What if we get raided? We introduce ourselves to the raiders and tell them how much of a sweet and kind community we are. Kidding. It's unlikely they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary. But you should keep precautions nonetheless. We shout out the raiders. Absolutely, Boar. This bar looks very expensive and nice for being an illegal one, yeah. And I like the books in the background. I can tell we're in the 1920s because we've got this beautiful lady back here in the little portrait. They've got the headbands, which were very popular during the time, as well as the hairstyle, which is kind of fun to look at. I guess we'll see more of that when we get into and see more characters in the building too. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. I'll be careful. Good. You see, there's a reason I bring all this up. Vincent reaches into his inner coat pocket and pulls out a folded newspaper. He spreads it on the bar top so you can read the heading. Speakeasy guest found dead. In the early hours of the morning, a body of an yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley of Bukovi Boulevard. Bukovi police has since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bukovi killer. Citizens are urged not to attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity is taking place. A photo of the alley where the murder took place. Oh, she is dead! Oh no. Oh no. Big opportunities. Workers wanted at steel mill. Bukovi steel mill seeks strong hands to power furnace, strong muscular build, and resistance to heat recommended. Those unwilling to do manual labor need not apply. I'm so glad that this newspaper is readable. There are so many little things that you can't read. In some games, they'll have newspapers like this, and then they're not readable. They don't have readable stories. They have headlines, but the stories aren't readable. So I think this is interesting. Scavengers beware. As harvest season approaches in nearby region of this location, local authorities and toxicological centers warn tourists of dangers of consuming local plant life without proper precaution. Yeah, either scribbles or gibberish, yeah. Not all cultivated produce is intended for human consumption. While plenty of farms do indeed grow crops, large sections of the Sara's farmland are used for medical herbs instead. Experts warn that consumption of these herbs, and even those found in the wild, can have deadly consequences, as they can be highly poisonous if not properly processed by chemists. Oh boy. This last one, the stairs are illegal. Thursday evening, police were called after a noise complaints from local residents. An old man was found yelling at the stairs in his apartment for allegedly being too steep and not constructed according to Sarii design. The Sarin Safety Inspection has dispatched an expert to investigate this matter further. Stairs? I hate stairs. We're waging war on stairs. I always knew they were up to something. Me too. Those stupid things. Having you to walk up them or down them, God forbid, and you trip. Oh, worse. That's so funny. Anyways, in the early morning hours of the morning. Oh, it's actually going to tell us the entire story. I read it already. I read all of that already. Do not be bothered by all this tittle-tattle. I'm certain these murderers are fabricated by potential bureaucratics on the city council. Bureaucrats on the city council. Fabricated? Doesn't that seem like a conspiracy theory? Vincent? Fabricated? I believe so, yes. With the prohibition in full force, perhaps the politicians created a serial killer boogeyman to keep people out of speakeasies. It's just like the old fairy tales about demons in the woods. The claws of the Strigoi snatching the unwary and pulling them into the darkness. He takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous. But I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumors can grasp that fact. I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. Imagine their surprise when they have the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who frequent our establishment. I see a heckin' sweet Lemon. I see a heckin' sweet Rocco. How are you doing, Rocco? Welcome, welcome. Also, hi, Flames. Welcome in. How's it going? I am enjoying this game so far. Man. But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard. Be on guard for what? We're on Bakovi Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends especially are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady character will show up, and I'd imagine most will be harmless. I'd hope so, anyway. A mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey and lemon, wine and cheese, crackers. That sort of thing. You know, cheese crackers understandable. I like cheese crackers and wine. Great combination. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night. Eyeballs and teeth? Yikes. Yikes. Understood. One more thing. We both know this is your last chance. Look at me, I'm the bartender now. Oh no. I went out on a limb to give you this opportunity, and I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. Make sure those troubles stay in the past, and you keep your nose clean. I get it. If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection, and I promise I'll keep you safe. One hand washes the other. We have a deal. Good, good. Thank you for your libations. I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight. I have work to get on with. See you, Vincent. Wow. Every day we'll bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edges of the room. You can click on the customer and call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out with this mysterious woman in the back. The woman takes a seat, looking exhausted. She squints at you, like she can't decide if you're a friend or foe. Rough day? You have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money. So maybe you have some idea. I think we need more game volume. All right, bet. Let me know if that's enough there, Boar. You have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money. So maybe you have some idea. Too much. Can you lower it a little bit? Will do. Like right here? I think that should be good. Maybe. Perfect, perfect. Rundown Heights is fully booked. So me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing hotel bed sheets during this Spice Traders symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have a fat, bald man explain the logistics of his spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing that while you're changing his sweaty bed sheets? I can guess. That sounds like not fun, my guy. My girl, that does not sound fun. I would not want to be in your shoes right now. Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud I feel like I'm gonna crack the walls when I don't. But then I stop, and nothing has changed. It sounds like you need a drink. Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. A slice of lime wrapped in a cricket bat. Ooh. So a margarita. I trust your judgment. What flavor do you like? Right now, I'm craving something spice. I trust your judgment. Alright. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. One drink. Coming up. I'm so excited. Huh. There are several indicators to the right of each cocktail that provide more information about the drink in question, including whether or not your customer likes it or not. A question mark means you don't yet know how they feel about this cocktail, while a star means it's their favorite. Customers will also have a drink they like and ones they feel like neutral about. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. Serving a liked and favorite drinks will improve your relationship with the customer faster than a neutral one. This thing indicates the smoothness of a drink, which determines how long a customer is willing to stay and talk after being served. In other words, how many actions will you be able to take during the following dialogue? Every new topic you discuss will cost you one action. Once the action counter runs out, customers will leave the bar, so don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. Customers can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Meanwhile, the alcohol percentage shows how alcoholic the drink is. The higher the percentage, the more intoxicated the customer will get. Oh boy. Something spiced, huh? How about a glass full of jalapeno juice? Jalapeno juice would be crazy. That would be really good, actually. Straight up jalapeno juice. Blended jalapeno. Isn't that what salsa is? Blended jalapeno with a little bit of tomato. If you think about it, yeah. Some questions will require a certain level of intoxication to loosen the customer's lips. But can be careful. A customer that becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance will vary from customer to customer. Now you know the power the bartender holds. The better your drink fits your customer's taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect a customer's mood as well as how talkative they will be after you've served them. Now, make her a drink. Let's make her a drink, shall we? Copper Bullet. Vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, and lime slice. We also have a mint punch, which is sugar syrup, white rum, mint leaf, ice cubes, soda, and lemon slice. Interesting. There's a lot of different ones in here. I can't wait to see all of them. But Copper Bullet is the one it's suggesting. It's shaped like a bullet. That's funny. We want them just drunk enough for them to spill the tea. Exactly. Copper Bullet. That's really pretty. How are your bones today, Shutters? They're good. Okay. I mean, I still have 256 of them. So I guess that's a good thing, right? Oh, damn. This is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I can't just go home with this buzz in my head. When the Prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything else got more expensive. An opera ticket costs a month's rent. And with everything being so busy, why is it so busy? Well, there's a Spice Merchants Symposium, but there's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing their fanciest threads. The women in their sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes. Looks like torture to me. Me too. You don't care about clothes? I'd be careful. Me too. At the hotel, I only see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folk going to the shows are clean. Hi, Tyler, welcome in. How's it going? I guess I can clean up fewer wine stains now. So maybe the Prohibition isn't all that bad. She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Woo! I'll take that as a compliment. Feeling better? She closes her eyes and lets out a long, comfortable sigh. Yeah, I'm good. That really hit the spot. This watering hole is new, right? That weird old guy put me onto this place. The nightcap just opened. Yes. The nightcap, huh? Funny name. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. Clara Thalo. I like her last name. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Rundown Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in at any of them. Even when they served booze, the staff bar was all drunken bellhops. The mid bar was full of posers, and the Squire Lounge would charge me a fortune for just looking at the drink menu. Bartender lemonade at your service. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You got all sorts in here. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm, and she nods a little, like she's just made up her mind about you. I can get on board with that. Good. Well, I should be heading back. I got Bartitsu sparring classes and a shift tomorrow. And if I don't get a good sleep, both of those are gonna beat the stuffing out of me. Take care. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day by using the bell. Click the bell on the counter to signal all customers to leave and head home. You can also use it to end the day early when you don't feel like speaking to all the customers. Why would I do that? That sounds rude. Ding, 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 ding. So is this like a visual novel? Yeah, it is a visual novel, kinda. We serve drinks to people, we ask them what their problems are. You know, that kind of thing. It's kind of like coffee talk in that way. Make people drinks. It's just slightly different. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room, and then at you. He glances back at the entrance a few times, like he expects someone to sneak in after him. Can you romance all the strangers? I'm not sure. We have profiles for people. Profiles. Oh, interesting. So we don't have romance, but we can get affection points. Which means they'll talk to us more. Which is good, because that helps us fill their profiles. But I don't know what the profiles are for yet, but that's what we have one. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding your attention you've already given him. What can I get you? How does this place work? Just like a regular bar? No butlers or whatever? I want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care. You choose. How does this place work? I want a drink. Alright. He doesn't care. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Ready to serve. Thank you. Huh. We have a mint punch, pirate's joy, night count, evening prayer, femme fatale. Oh, I love that one. Poison Drop, Cold Winter, Wake Up Call, the Copper Bullet, and then Eastern Ruby. Since the man does not care... Femme Fatale looks tasty. I agree with you. I think that is what we call Bloody Mary. A Bloody Mary. Ice cubes, tomato juice, vodka, lemon juice, salt, pepper, chili, and olive. It is a Bloody Mary. Gin, vodka, white wine, and a lemon slice. An evening prayer. Ice cubes, gin, vermouth, triple sec, and a lemon slice for night count. That sounds extremely alcoholic right there. Pirate's Joy, pineapple juice, white rum, coconut cream, pineapple slice, cherry, and ice cubes. Poison Drop, ice cubes, sugar syrup, whiskey, herbal bitter, and orange peel. Greetings. Hope you're having a fun stream. Thank you, Hype. I very much am. I'm enjoying a new game. We're just looking at the menu. I'm kind of curious as to what kind of drinks we have. I hope you're having a good day, Hype. Welcome in. Cold Winter. Vodka, coffee liqueur, cream, coffee, powder, and ice cubes. Vodka, coffee liqueur, sugar syrup, espresso, coffee bean for Wake Up Call. And Eastern Ruby is whiskey, sugar syrup, lemon juice, red wine, ice cubes, and berry. All of those sound really yummy. I don't know what to give this gentleman. Did we go light on the alcohol percentage? Because he just wants a drink. And I have a feeling that he wants to talk to us, so I don't want to get him super inebriated, intoxicated, you know? I think I'm gonna go for a mint punch. Is there a lot? They don't have too much alcohol, but they have enough. It has enough alcohol in it. Give him a house special. Tap, tap. Tap water. That'd be funny. We'll give him a mint punch. Just because I'm not sure about him. Not sure what he likes yet. Punch this guy real quick. For real though. Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. Oh, good. I picked a drink that he likes. I did a good job. You have probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. I was right. I was right. Business. He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead let the heavy pages land with a thud. Oh. I don't know. The Covey killer's latest victim finally identified. Young gambler murdered outside Speakeasy. In a statement to the press this morning, the Covey police finally released the name of the latest victim in the string of murders by the so-called Covey killer. The body of a 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native Sarin and lifetime resident of Covey, was found yesterday in an unnamed alley off Covey Boulevard at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside the speakeasy known as the Last Drop, which the victim was a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her off time to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldea urged the public to be careful and to come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says only that he assumed she was just late again. Damn. So it's not Clara, it's Natalia Reed. The headline reads, latest Bacopi Boulevard victim identified. I should just let the game tell me things. In the statement to the press this morning, the Bacopi police finally released the name of the latest victim in the string of murders by the so-called Bacopi killer. Okay, yeah, it's all of the things I just read. I really should just let the game be like, hey, here's the dialogue. But I got curious and read all of it with it. I guess this is why they don't put information on newspapers and games, huh? Oops. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely at this establishment? You spring to mind. Maybe? Maybe I have. Maybe. I don't think you're quite understand what's at stake here. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... fuck. A speakeasy. I'm just making a drink for my friend. For my new friend. Easy. Exactly. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Mertens. He waits a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. Crap! He's a cop! I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Are you gonna shut us down? Speakeasies are at the moment one of the only leads I have. I may never say this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be a killer. Crap. And you need my help? You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for business. For a time, your establishment has protection from me and the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar. It's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer. With your help. Oh boy. To be fair, we did. We had any did we have any non-alcohol options? We didn't. We did not. We very much did not. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequented that speakeasy where we found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I might just extend your time a bit longer so we can figure out who's behind all this. I'm guessing there's no opt-out. Your drinking here is also illegal, right? It is, but I have a dispensation, and with your background, I'm sure you agree, it's best if we don't look too closely at who's broken which laws. Crap. Mans has reading me like a book. He knows who I am. He knows that I run a bar. I'm screwed. It's only illegal if you get caught. He's a cop, for. Now, are you going to help me? I don't have an option here, do I? He shakes his head softly, then pulls the badge from the table and places it back inside his pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. I am a criminal. I understand. You're holding it over me. Got it. You might not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. Oh, he didn't like that. He did not like that. He did not like that. Joke with Mr. Hugo, not good. I'll keep that in mind. We should pull up a move and show him our attorney badge. Right? I guess not. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? How do I investigate? Where should I start? Let's move on. Ooh. How do I investigate? You interrogate everyone at your bar and ask the right questions. Get to know them. Make them willing to talk. A glass of alcohol might loosen their tongue. I suggest you keep track of your findings in a notebook or something. I also see you have an unused pinboard in the room behind you. Detectives at the station like to use those to keep their minds organized. Visualizing connections makes them easier to understand. I'll give it a try after my shift. Good. Any questions? Where should I start? Give me a solid lead on the people in this establishment who were present at the same speakeasy where Natalia Reed was found. As a former criminal, I am a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind your less savory connections might know more. Once you prove you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. I'll see what I can do. Let's move on. You're part of this now. Time is short, and I expect something solid from you. Soon. Ooh. Oh boy. Speaking with customers will provide you with clues about their current case. These clues can be reviewed in the notebook at any time. What's your favorite cocktail? My favorite cocktail is a mango margarita. I think they're great. Using the show clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to a customer you're currently talking to, letting you ask them for more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot lies, provide new information, or provide an alibi. But be careful. Showing certain people confrontational evidence may just affect their mood. Mine is a mocktail, a Shirley Temple. Ooh, Shirley Temples are good too. Aren't those strawberry based with a lemon kind of flavor to them? And a soda. Cherry. Ah. Cherry soda. This case is the highest priority, and you're on the clock. If we don't have the killer in 2 weeks, this gets kicked upstairs Confederated force. And if that happens, my career is in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. 2 weeks to prove we're not children playing detectives. 2 weeks to save our careers and our reputations. 2 weeks to make our streets safe. And save some lives while we're at it. No pressure, though. Oh boy. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his neck. It's been a while, and you don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. He takes a seat, looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. Welcome to the Nightcap. Creative location for Speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again. Not basements owned by bookworms. He looks like Doctor Who. He does. He kinda does. Make me a real drink, so I can forget all the weak cat piss they serve in the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail, though usually a bit sweet for my taste. Do we know each other? Do we go and say that he might know us, or do we go off the fact that he might not know us? This is tricky. This is really tricky. I'm usually on the end of not knowing. Okay. Let's skip straight past this bit of conversation. I know you, and as soon as I stepped through those creaky doors, you knew me too. Fuck. I'll get you a drink, Peter. He raises his eyebrows and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out, eh? Any flavor I can work in there that you like? Going all sweet on me now. Well, I like a hint of coffee to go with my drink. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out, eh? Okay, then. A hint of coffee. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the bar. Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, the light catching the long scar on his cheek. His eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. Let's see if I can remember what you like. Let's see indeed. Okay, so we've got two choices here. Cold Winter, Wake Up Call. Cold Winter has more liquor content, 5%. Wake Up Call has 4%. So what I should get at. Oh, that's great. I love that, Boar. I love that. Cold Winter, Wake Up Call. He wants something with more content, more alcohol in it. So I'm gonna go with Cold Winter on this one. He did say just a hint of coffee, so I think Cold Winter is better. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with you on that one. Liked it. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have a talent. Why, thank you, good sir. I do my best. Ooh. Notebook updated. but intimidating man working as a debt collector for the less savory individuals that make up Bukovi's underworld. He likes cold winter. This is a favorite. We are good guessers, Plains. Someone from my past, a former partner from my darker days in Bukovi. A murder of Natalia Reed took place near a speakeasy known as The Last Drop. It was closed down after the fact. Okay. So you're a bartender now. Well, that's an odd one. If you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Peter's a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer to the federal... for the feared crime lord Carla. Ooh, Carla. He sounds like a bad person. But as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with the frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles. Though it doesn't happen often. How can someone so dangerous be so charming? Thanks. Your rival speakeasies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone without, a duchy, or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The Last Drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. Aha! A frequenter of The Last Drop, it looks like. Favorite speakeasy. Peter mentioned that his favorite speakeasy, The Last Drop, was shut down recently. He had to find a new watering hole, which is how he discovered the nightcap. Ah, so you're running a speakeasy? Yes! We are running an illegal bar. It's a great time, Plains. It's a great time. And what's your job these days? What's a little blood to you? Ooh. What's your job these days? My collar is blue. I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my tastes. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad. It's neutral. Cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in, and the deals people make. I don't get it. I take no responsibility for what happens to the folks I collect from. They knew the deal they was getting into with when they took the money. But even though I don't feel bad for them, that don't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. The dead eye stare. He just looking at me like that. His arms crossed and everything, man. The cocktail we served him does look really pretty though. Look at that thing. Don't let him intimidate you. We have bottles to defend ourselves. Hello, Citrina. How it going? It going well, Thane. How are you doing? He should drink it before the ice melts and it gets all watery. I agree, Plains. I agree. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets the empty cup down on the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. And now, if you'll excuse me, this drink has had an effect on me, and I need to take care of that. Sure thing. Who do we want to talk to first? We've got the sad Pope guy in the back, or we've got this lady right here. Did you take any money from him? He probably paid. Yeah, he put coins on the table for us. Depressed man first? Okay, we'll talk to depressed man first. He seems like he needs it. I agree, poor. Gloomy priest. A miserable-looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Oh, man. Nothing helps depression like a depressant. You're right. You're so right. I'm doing okay. Just raging at some ranked matches and fighting games. Oh, what fighting games? I'm curious now. Once he has your attention, he peruses the drinks stacked behind you. What can I get you? I never understand all these names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. Man's got a point. Anything besides strong? Not really. Just strong. Okay. Hello. Hi, Joseph. Welcome in. How are you doing, Gloomy Priest? Oh, awful. Everyone at the village is accusing this girl with a red dress of being a witch, and I'm having a hard time keeping them under control. Oh my god. Poor. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. He takes a short breath. What does the goddess want you to order? Just make me a drink. Quickly. And with fewer jokes. How are y'all doing? Doing well, Joseph. I'm just hanging out. We're enjoying a game. And we are running a bar. An illegal bar. Speakeasy, if you will. This game takes place in the 1920s. During the Prohibition. So... it's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. $1920, huh? Yeah. Also, I also take place during the 1920s. I love that planes. Something strong. I think the strongest one I've got is this one. I want to be born in the 1920s. I kind of do too. It looked like it'd be fun. But then right after is World War I. We really want to be born then? We really want to? Oh, since you asked, I've been revisiting Tekken 8 after a long time off. Ooh, Tekken 8. That sounds like fun. Hope y'all like rampant poverty and war. I was just about to say. I think the strongest cocktail I have is the Night Count. It has ice cubes, gin, vermouth, triple sec, and a lemon slice. So I think we'll have to do this one. But what if he has an extremely low tolerance for alcohol? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Not your problem. He asked for strong. This is true. This is true. This is very true. That's really pretty. The world is spinning and my worries have become as blurred as my vision. Exactly why I came here. Oh man, this man's had a day. That doesn't sound like a good thing. That is a really pretty drink. Oh, also, almost makes me wish I could drink alcohol. Fair enough, Blaine. Fair enough. He shrugs, places the glass back against his lips, and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger at you to refill it. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey. But you can call me John. I'm a priest at the church up the road. John, do you really think me, a bartender, former criminal, would go to church? Nice of you to think that, though. Nice of you to think that. You know, this is alcoholic. We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city? Ooh, nice sour you got there, Thane. Technically, if you're a bartender during the Prohibition, you're still a criminal. You know, you're right, Aki, but I'm working with a policeman. Does that make me double criminal? That makes you a snitch. The patrons are criminals too, this is true. All criminals all the time. Oh boy. Be gay, do crime. Exactly. Oh man. Is it that bad? Oh, if you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. Oh, buddy. Aww. What do people confess? Everything you can imagine, and more. I used to have faith in humanity. Here we go. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Godspeed, John. Godspeed. He downs the rest and stands up, tips his head, and takes his leave. I don't even want to imagine the kinds of things people confess. That's gotta be a depressing job, probably. What a day, huh? Right? What a day. Poor man. Okay, we've got nothing else really except for this lady. We'll talk to this lady. Extravagant lady. An obscenely gorgeous woman wipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. Ooh. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet my gaze. Yeah, I can imagine the priest hears a whole bunch of obscene stuff, probably. I feel bad for the man. I feel very bad for him. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand of a place bestows below a bookstore. How very Vincent. Her coat thing looks comfy. It really does. I love the coat thing. The little boa. And her gloves. Oh my god. This is a lady. You know Vincent? Yes, he's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned, but I'll be showing up. I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan. Her nails tap rhythmically at some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmine, Olivia. There's probably some kind of list I'm on. A VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress, / singer, / radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard my voice. She is a lady of many talents. I will give her that. I wonder at what point it stops becoming a glove and instead becomes a sleeve. Maybe. I like her headpiece. Very stylish. Nah, I can't. If I had to serve a drink to this lady, I'd be stuttering mess and my hand would shake so much that the drink would spill over. Bar, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody is equal in my bar. Or everybody is an equal here. Doesn't matter where you came from, who you are, what you're doing. We're all equals here. She doesn't bite. We know that. That we know of. Her voice is silky and delicate, like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it, even though it drips with audacity. Oh, that's Olivia Carmine. Yes, Vincent mentioned you. He never mentioned you. Do we lie? Do we tell the truth? We're a criminal. We're a good liar. We could lie. But if we lie... I'm a lie. I'm gonna lie really bad. I'm gonna lie real bad. Okay. We all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you heard about the time I saved a performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand? I mean, maybe? Yes, lie, always better. I can't lie, I'm a terrible liar. Me too, Flames, me too. I am terrible at it. Maybe. The stagehand forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show was had middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Can I get you a drink? Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. I eagerly await your performance, bartender. Any specific you fancy? Something fruity. Like me? I love tropical fruits in particular. Okay, bet. You lift a glass from the stack and place it in front of Olivia. Let's pour you something fabulous. Thank you, darling. My throat is absolutely parched. Something fruity. Something tropical. I think we go Pirate's Joy. A pineapple juice, white rum, coconut cream, pineapple slice, cherry, ice cubes. Or, we go Eastern Ruby, which is whiskey, sugar syrup, lemon juice, red wine, ice cubes, cherry. I think if we're going tropical, I think we need to do this one. Because I don't think any of the other ones we have are tropical-y. Everything else is just kind of mild-ish. This one has 4% alcohol, though. Do you think she'll be able to handle it? I think I think she'll like it for sure, for taste-wise. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. That red arrow was fast on that one. Jeez. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine. Absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day. Oh, did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Well, today, I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Alright? Something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks off my listeners. I call it Chamomile and Carmine. Classy, right? Ooh, very classy. Very classy. Nothing like chamomile to make the class. But very, very classy. Absolutely. I love it. You're one of the first to hear about it. But, well, I suppose I let my mouth run while I'm a little tipsy. So more we'll find out soon. You know, I never understood why knocking your socks off is a good thing. Like, people want their socks knocked. Like, who wants their socks knocked off? And who went around doing it in the first place? You're right, Plains. You're very right there, friendo. I don't know who would want to have their socks knocked off. That's a little crazy. Picture me in my sultry voice, broadcast nationwide, the people of Sara, even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performances. I'm so excited. I bet you are, Olivia. Congratulations. Good things happen to good people, you know? Sure. Olivia swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with a tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back, though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Kisses. With a slight stumble, she pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. Well, we can certainly say she thinks highly of herself. Most definitely she does. Since everyone's criminals here, it must be the nefarious sock knocker. Oh boy. End of the day. At the end of each day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board, try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence, spotted a contradiction, or two pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event. Try combining them. You can combine two clues by connecting their pins with a red string. Very classy. To place a clue you found on the board, simply click and drag them over from the clue list to the right. Clues on the board can be arranged as you wish to help your investigation. Okay. Well, first we want Peter. And the last drop. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging and dropping it back in the clue list. Should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. The two clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Let's try linking them together. Click one of the pins, then drag the string to the other clue's pin. See what happens. Ooh, I love the red string. That's so fun. Peter's street smarts. Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place. Before it was shut down, he should be able to tell me who else went there to drink, and if any of them visited the nightcap. Components. Peter's favorite speakeasy, the last drop. Ooh. Congratulations, you created a new combined clue. Combined clues are the key to your investigation. Building a solid case will hinge on making these connections. Asking your customers about these new clues will often lead you to new insights as well. Not all clues can be combined, of course. But if you're ever stuck, try and see if there are any new deductions you can make. To proceed to the next day, click on the coat rack to the side. Okay. Cancel. Let me move these real quick so I have just this one. Okay. We getting ice cream? I guess. How are you doing, Meech? Welcome in. I'm gonna get some ice cream. Ice cream sounds yummy. I want some now. Strawberry sounds really good. I haven't eaten dinner yet either. Oops. Well. Look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. Hello, good. Just saw Best served cold and assumed it was on you. Fair enough. But Meech, this game, we are a bartender in a speakeasy, which were open during the 1920s-ish. We run an illegal bar, and we have a criminal background already, so we're perfect for this job. We are currently working with a detective, Hugo Mertens, who wants us to figure out what exactly is going on regarding the murder that happened at the last drop. Our victim in this case is Natalia Reed. She was a frequent of the last drop, and because of that, he thinks that speakeasies are being targeted. So he's working with us to determine if any of our patrons could be the killer. It's a very interesting concept. I kind of like it. I'm excited. So far, we have found that this gentleman, Peter Wagner, he used to frequent the last drop, so he might know a thing or two about what happened there. Might even know something about it. Plot twist, it's me. I know, right? That'd be crazy. Well, look who's still open in a world of dwindling light. You're a beacon in the night. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Now press the show clue button to open the notebook and present him with a new combined clue. Oh no. Select Peter's street smarts clue and ask him for more information. Ooh, okay. The story about the board that got iced at a speakeasy? What about it? The broad that got iced at the speakeasy? Ooh. What do you think happened? I read the story. I'm sure the journos did a great job. They always do. be like that? I want your opinion. You're fishing. And for what? I got nothing for you. You and me know how this show plays out. The papers spin the same stories. The hoi-polley get all worked up, and ain't no one got the real facts except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. And folk who say the city council are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. The Kobe officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. Whoa, Peter. Those are some strong words, my guy. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional, but it was done by someone who has experience. Someone who planned it out real careful, and who's done it before. Ooh. Did you visit that speakeasy? Yes. And plenty of folk went there. So don't go making any inferences. You know the line is no need to see what happens if you step over. Dodo, what's up? Do you know why the justice is best served cold? Is it because the microwave is broken? I don't know. Because if it was served warm, it would be just water. You're right, Dodo. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, man. Plenty of folk went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Who else went there? Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd. Let me think. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year, she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. I still might. And Killen Duard, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands. You taking roll call? If this bartending gig doesn't work out, I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What you think of that, Scoops? All right, I was just curious. Hey, when I see a game title like that, I had to make the joke. You know, fair enough, Dodo. Fair enough. It's a great game title. I like the game title. When you don't feel like asking a customer any further questions, you can also press the leave button in the bottom right to exit the conversation, regardless of how many actions you have left. However, if you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue your conversation. Well, you might as well let him talk. See what he says. Ooh. 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 We can only ask him one question, guys. What sort of drink do you like, Peter? I prefer proper drinks. Something pure, like vodka. Anything else? Coffee helps. Keeps me sharp in the wee hours. You work late? I do. You know I do. Nothing good happens in the morning, so best sleep through it. I get a lot more done while everyone else is asleep and out of my way. Dude just wants to get wasted. He does. Keeping it professional, I see. We gotta. Despite a name like a cold winter, Usually keeps me warm during those long nights. I remember. Ooh. Did I serve him one? Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, the light catching the long scar on his cheek. His eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. A drink, Peter? Maybe just one. You don't want my lips loosening. Yeah, who knows what I'll say. I twinkle. Ooh, right? We'll give him a cold winter. It's his favorite. We'll give him that one because he seems to like it. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have a talent. Let's catch up just like the old days. All right, we can ask him all the questions now. Know anything about Natalia Reed? So between us, I assume you never went... Shit. Let's just both assume I'm not in the mood for this conversation right now. Ask me again when your words are as sweet as the booze. Let's catch up like the old days. Oh. Man doesn't like me. Know anything about Natalia Reed? Same about her accident. Her murder, Peter. Murder, then. I saw her here and there, and I reckon it's real odd that she got ice. Why odd? She didn't seem like the victim type, you know? Can you elaborate? He tilts his head for a moment, and you see his eyebrow shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed me off on my employer a few times too. Usually, the ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she'd probably put up a good fight. Really? I reckon so. Killed from behind, right? Whoever struck her probably thought they couldn't take her in a fight. The police or whoever was holding you on your leash should be looking at cowards. That's what you should be investigating. Who says I'm investigating? You're asking a lot of questions. People with your background know better. No one ever got ice for asking too few questions. All right. Hey, if you got someone pulling your chain, I get it. Someone holding something over you, I guess. Maybe. Don't be coy. We go way back, so I get it. Right. How's work these days? Good. Although I'm being real careful who I talk to these days. Trust is hard-earned, you feel the same? Sure. I'll be straight with you when the time is right. But we ain't as close as we used to be. Let's take things slow. I do. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do. They don't like you? Well, as harsh as it is to say they are legally allowed to be wrong, this is very true. He's gone quick. Engage in mischief. Alrighty, who do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to talk to. These guys are in a group. We're gonna pull the guy that's kind of by himself. I'm gonna grab this guy. Oh, he's in a bad mood. We have 2 actions per person, and then if we make them a drink that they like, we get more. If that makes sense. A moody-looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Oh, we can talk to everyone with no limits? Yep. Wait, people cannot like lemon-based drinks? That should be illegal. I agree with you, Dodo. I agree. Long day? Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip the glass, he holds his palms up, stopping you. Wait. Please make sure it's a clean glass. All our glasses are clean. I'm sure. But I've had bad experiences. Smudges and such. Oh. He's that kind of guy. Alright. 1 glass. No smudges. Just popping in to say hi. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing well. Hi, Adobo. I hope you're having a good day, friendo. Nice to see you. Good. I'll have that cocktail. I'm waiting. Any particular flavors you enjoy? Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty? I'm waiting. Pick that guy out. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. The man closely inspects it and gives a reassuring nod. Coming right up. Hope it's good. Something minty, but that doesn't have anything in it. Not fruity. We've got 2 choices. We've got the Copper Bullet, which is vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, and lime slice. Mint Punch has sugar syrup, right rum, mint leaf, ice cubes, soda, and a lemon slice. And if I know how drinks work, they usually have the most stuff that's in it at the top, and the bottom has like the least amount. So I think this one should be fine. Margarita or mule, please? Bet. What kind of margarita? Wants just straight lime each? Lemon beats of lime any day of the week. Mint Punch it is. I think it's this one. I think we'll do this one. I prefer lime. I gotcha. Lime is good. I like the lime margarita. That's a nice drink. Clean glass. Crisp taste. You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with his sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. Are you a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bagovi. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got canceled. Are you open the whole weekend? We are? Good. That's when I usually need a drink. Hello, big man. I was late because I was playing more Clair Obscur. The game has me hooked. I'm glad. Clair Obscur sounds really fun. Margarita with salt on the rim and a lemon slice. Just how our streamer likes it. That sounds amazing, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really yummy. If you replace the lime with the lemon, you have a mint julep right there. But welcome in, big man. Welcome in. BRB. Have a good BRB, boy. We'll be here. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? No. I should head home. Thanks a lot for the drink. I'll be back soon. See you then. What's this game about? Big man! It's a great game. This game is a murder mystery game. We are a criminal, I guess. Criminal bartender that runs a speakeasy in the 1920s. And we are helping a investigator figure out who may have killed this lady named Natalia Reed at the speakeasy up the street, The Last Drop. The Last Drop was closed. And the investigator thinks that we have an inn in the speakeasy world that will be perfect for the task to get the perfect clientele to have that that possibly have been to that last drop and might know the potential criminal that murdered, the potential murderer. So far, we have an ex-criminal bestie that came into the bar and was like, yeah, I've been there. I know the stuff. And his name is Peter Wagner. He used to frequent the place. Potential patrons that we might have so far, as leads are, we have Alina Dragos, Elliot Lynn, and Callan Duard, who frequented the speakeasy where the murder took place. So we might find them here, and if we do, we'll question them extra. I already love that setting. 1920s is the golden age, right before the Wall Street crash, right? It's perfect. It's a perfect time for this little game to take place. I love it. I love it so much. This is such a beautiful game. Ooh, who shall we talk to next? Should we talk to the gentleman? Or one of the ladies? They all seem to be having quite the conversation over here. I don't know who to talk to first. We don't have anyone else in the bar, just these four. All right. We'll pull them up one at a time, and then we'll see what happens. There. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Was seeing if chat was crashed because Big Man's messages didn't show in the stream chat. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out why that is. A couple of the other ones haven't been showing up either. Like Pondy's earlier chats weren't showing up, and I don't know what's going on with it. I might have to ask my the person that coded it and see if she's able to look at it for me. Absolutely, Plains. Absolutely. Maybe after class. A young woman sits casually at the bar before you. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello? What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try and help you make up your mind. Huh, that'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. this not send? Or wait, is Lime banned here? Like evil alternate reality Citrina it's green. It has a mustache. Oh my gosh. It does send. It does. But I can read it. Lime is not banned. We like limes. Limes are good. Maybe I could... That would be fun one day to color change my outfit to a green color and put a mustache on my face. Call me Mr. Lime. Lime pairs well with lemon to make a good soda. You're very, very, very right. Plains. What did you like again? I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's make you something nice. I'm looking forward to it. Something sweet and something strong. Alright, bet. Welcome back, Lore. Are there any citric fruits which are in your bad books? I don't think so. I think all of them are very good. Oranges, grapefruit, lime, lemon. I love all of them. Tangerines. Someone should make that one. That would be funny. I would love to see that. Maybe we'll be besties. I know someone named Lime, and she's pretty cool. Well, I know of someone named Lime. She's pretty cool. She's a green VTuber with overalls, and I believe she's a bear ? VTuber. But she's pretty cool. Lime malicious. Something sweet, but something strong at the same time. So we'll probably we're looking at one of our 5s. We're gonna get rid of all of the 4 3 ones. And we don't want something extremely strong, so we don't want a night count. Let's see, what do we got? We have Copper Bullet, which is lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, lime slice. That's not going to be very particularly sweet. Gin, vodka, white wine, lemon slice. That one's not going to be sweet either. Vodka, coffee, liquor, cream, coffee powder, ice cubes. I don't think that one would be particularly sweet. Our next closest one might be the Pirate's Joy. A little on the sweeter side because it has pineapple, rum, white rum, coconut cream, pineapple slice, cherry, and ice cubes, which would be more sweeter, fruity. But if we're wanting something, is that our favorite Shutterbug?
Is that our favorite Shutterbug? The one and only
running the
Citrina.
Speakeasy.
Running a Speakeasy?
Of course I am. How's it going, Kaizen? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the tier 1 for what? Free subscribble for 27 months. That's crazy. But I've known you for that long, Kaizen. Absolutely crazy. How are you doing today, Kaizen? I don't know. I can't choose between this one or this one. Thanks for the care package, Coblo. I appreciate it. Or Coblu. I shall take a sip of my water. It's not too crazy, mixing up the games a bit. Does this game take place in the 1920s? It does. It very much does. I might need to go get a tea pretty soon because I'm getting that fun sinusy thing that goes on when I talk too much. But I will grab some tea in a little bit. Prohibition might have been one of America's greatest historical mistakes. But so much came from it culture-wise. It really did. Honestly, I would have... If I could avoid the war part... Like, if I just died at the end of the 1920s, like 29... Like, just randomly, just died. The end of 29. I think I would have loved being in the 1920s. Because it seems like it would be a lot of fun. Oh, these are actual cocktails. Yes. Yes, they are. You're not allowed to die. You know, fair enough. Fair enough. I can't pick. Kaiza, help me pick. I don't know which one to pick. You would still have World War I, though. This is true. This true. This very true. Wake up call, vodka, and coffee? Yeah. Wow. I can't choose. Because my lady wants something strong, but also sweet. I can't choose between Wake Up Call and Pirate's Joy. I was thinking Wake Up Call because it has that sugar syrup. And coffee liqueur, which tend to be quite sweet. But Pirate's Joy also has pineapple juice, white rum, coconut cream, pineapple sliced cherry, and ice cubes. While the nightlife was popping and everyone was a criminal, so a romantic time, simple things that were legal were made dangerous with liquor laws. This is very true. This is very true. Copper bullets are strong, but good. Not sure how that reflects in the game though. Well, it looks like it's vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, and lime slice. I wouldn't say that's particularly sweet though, because she wants something strong and sweet at the same time. So I'm a toss up between these two. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Wake Up Call has vodka, coffee liqueur, sugar syrup, espresso, and coffee bean. You could say that espresso's kind of bitter, but with the sugar syrup, it makes it a little more sweet. And coffee liqueurs are relatively sweet in taste. I'll go with this one. If I made the wrong choice or not, I don't know. Copper bullets are strong. I'm not sure how good that would reflect in this game. Oh, a copper bullet is what I would call a mule. Oh, good to know. I'm learning more as we go. I definitely don't hate it. Thanks. Good. She doesn't hate it. That's a good thing. She at least likes it decently enough, you know? Well, I definitely don't hate it. Thanks. Have you been open long? Not particularly. It's like bartender coffee talk. Exactly, Kaizaf. Exactly. That's exactly what this game is. I thought this place seemed new. Hello, a bookshop, too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid. Whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me sold, I guess. How'd you afford somewhere on the boulevard? Vincent owns this place. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Dragos. I brought a few friends along, and we're already a bit tipsy, if you hadn't already noticed. No fantasy creatures, though, right? No fantasy creatures. Didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. You hide it well. Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement, and we're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my friends. I hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. You too. We've got one of our potential people right here. Who's this gentleman? Boy in pink. Got some cloth there. Think I'm gonna hop away from my computer for a bit and lurk. Hope stream goes well. I hope you have a good lurk. Planes. My brains. Hi, Citrina. Hi, Joy. Welcome in. Or Yuffie. Sorry. My brain cells. Welcome in. Nice to see you, friendo. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar. His seat, the drinks, the selection you have, then you. Two young ladies on the right have defensive postures. They do. They very much do. I think it's because I took their man away. This lady was fine earlier. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experience than you wish for. He looks your way when he sits down. You don't immediately give him attention. He taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. Give me some hints? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in his seat. He looks over his shoulder at the three girls he came with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eyes. You're the bartender. So, tend the bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much, and my parents are into wines, not cocktails. I can handle that. Thank you. Alright, pour away. Alright, my guy. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's get you something nice. Don't keep me waiting now. What's the smug look on your face, sir? That's too much for me. Yep. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, if he's experimenting with rum, yeah. I think that would be a good one. But if he's more looking for, like, wine, maybe... I think as far as, like, what we should do, I think Pirate's Joys is a good one. I think we'll do this one. Because I think that will be a good one for him. I could get used to this. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point. The Gerards. Oh! Another one of our people that we are looking out for. The pineapple would make it go down smoother, complemented by the mint. A nice starter drink. Indeed. White rum is generally less intense from my experience, too. It is really good. I like white rum. Might have. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people, though I suppose, as private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays, turns around, and goes to sit back at the table. Okay. She's pretty. I like her headband. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get you? Get for you? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Too many options. How about I choose? I'd appreciate that. I feel a bit out of my depth here. Something light, though. I have work in the morning. I look forward to trying anything you make for me. Any flavors you're fond of? May sound odd, but tomato. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make for me. Ooh, I know exactly what to make you, my lady. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's make you something nice. Many things. I know exactly what I'm making you, my lady. A femme fatale. Or a Bloody Mary. Ice cubes, tomato juice, vodka, lemon juice, salt, pepper, chili, and olive. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. That's lovely. Thank you. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. Oh, the duo call is gonna have to lurk. Much love, Citrina and company. Have a fun stream. Thank you, Kaiza. Have a good lurk. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head, as if she's wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends were caught, they would pay a fine, but I'd end up in jail. High fives, Boar, and finger guns on the way out, back against the door. Bye, Kaiza. I understand. Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Popa, by the way. I'm here with my friend Alina. Speaking of, I should probably go back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about how her butler is getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck. You see her put a smile, grab her drink, and make her way over to the table. Maria has a shadow flashback. No! Don't say that! I am. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing, and she scans the room, then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings and a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be milk. What can I get you? This place is charming, as it is easy to find. When Alina mentioned a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded in the Bakobi Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. I can't tell if that's a compliment. As close to one as you'll likely get from me. I'm Wendy Booker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence that you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Oh, okay. Do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. What does a lady like you drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look at just like a little more fabulous, but not too much. Alright. You lift the clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's see if I can impress you. A difficult task. But nothing's impossible, dear darling. Damn. Okay. Something strong, but not too strong, to the point where she's upsetty. One of our 5s. That woman has so much red, I can't believe it works so well on her in her design, right? I love the red, like all of the reds that she has. I think that they're very pretty together. And because it's like a muted red tone, it's not like too overpowering too, which I really like about that. Whiskey, sugar syrup, lime, lemon juice, red wine, ice cubes, and cherry. I'm tempted to do an Eastern Ruby. Because one of the stronger drinks. Sweet. But not so strong to the point where she's like dying. You know, like a night count. I think an Eastern Ruby would be fun. Especially because she has so much red in her design. I'm going for it. A twist. Not bad. But too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. Enjoy. So, from what I've gathered, we can call them back to the front if we want to talk with them. And I definitely want to talk with these two. Because they were Frankwits at the night bar. And because they've had their drinks for a while, whenever I see that woman, Lady in Red starts playing. Oh no. Or I can't lose you too. Oh boy. I think we'll start with you. Hello. What does the girl need to get a drink around here? Evening, Alina. Let's catch up on all the gossip. Ooh, I can ask her about things. Okay. How are you finding your time here? What do you know about Natalia Reed? What do you do for work? Anything you do in your spare time? Are you single? What brings you to a speakeasy? Who are the people you came with? All great questions. All very great questions. And we can ask 4 questions. There's a dating option? Magnificent. Magnificent, indeed. Me thinks that I will do... I think I'm gonna ask her about Natalia Reid. Well, no. Let's get to know her a bit better. What do you do for work? Nothing. I guess you don't need to know. I don't need to know. Exactly. My family's fallen into wealth through sheer luck, and I won't let us fall out again. I have plans to keep us where we need to be. My dad might end up losing his fortune again, but I'll be glad to take him in when that time comes. Did you ever work? Sure. And for a man who... It doesn't matter. It's all in the past. How are you finding your time here? Pleasant crowd, mostly. There's a few people here that I'm not on great terms with, but it's a bar, so that's to be expected. Who? I'd rather not get into it, honestly. I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. Do you? Who? Ooh. Huh. Who indeed? We have either Elliot or Peter. Everybody else in here is her friends. Elliot was in here earlier. He left. Perhaps Peter because he's a debt collector. Peter, nah. Peter's a pussycat. You just gotta give him a saucer of milk and stroke his fur. And by that, I mean give him a hard liquor and don't owe his boss any money. That's my experience, at least. Maria's, too. How do you know Peter? You mean, how does someone like me know Peter? He's been to other speakeasies, and when he's not collecting money, he's a sweetie. Really? I'm not talking about that evil floozy. I'm here to have a good time. Elena seems very guarded about that topic. She also seems to know something. Perhaps she's more talkative when drunk. Okay. Good to know. I'll wait on that one. Do anything in your spare time? I play competitive chess. Good at it, depending on who you compare me to. Maria and I have been chess partners since we were kids. Back then, we imagined that if we got good enough, we'd live the life of chess grandmasters. Play chess for trophies, live in hotels, go to parties, have crowds cheer our names. The reality is that a lot of these events only pay you when you win. And the entry fees are extraordinant. Back in the day, we did overtime to afford the qualification fees. We'd be exhausted from overtime that we'd never play our best. We'd scrape enough money for one hotel room and pass out each night. Still had fun, though. Ever win? I won an 8 tournament a few weeks back. Maria got second place, so we both qualify for an upcoming national tournament. Maria doesn't know it yet, and I'll be paying take us both there. That's kind of you. It's our dream. I understand. Wait, is that the time? I should get going. See you later. bartender we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? Did you know Natalia Reid? A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, I greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. I've never seen a man so embarrassed. His clothes blush. Oh my god, Vor. Time to date the pina colada. Oop, div game. Hi, Shadow. Nice. How are you doing, friendo? Welcome in. Really? Was she drunk then? Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women are meager means lack the ability to handle alcohol. With grace, like more refined ladies. You know she's dead, right? Yeah, Luna told me this morning. I was rather sad, but more in that fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I didn't really know her, so... Correct him, you will die one day. Ooh, do we correct the man? Is that a threat? Just a fact. Not a nice thing to say, but is it? I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle around here. What's the subject of the day? Oh, okay. He doesn't know much about her. What do you think of Alina? Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She likes this, like summer sun bursting through clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality. Oh boy. Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me. But even the most furious words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. Oh, so you've kissed them, Killian. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle around here. Wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip. You're right. I don't enjoy this. The drinks are well enough made, but I simply can't become accustomed to the taste. I must persevere. You don't have to, you know. I started going to bars to be around Alina and Wendy. With the killer going on the loose, I'd like to keep an eye on them. Very gallant. I had my eye on Alina for a bit. We've gone on a few dates. I think she really likes me. But she has a guard dog. Maria hackles her up, and she has fangs. Killian suffers the same thing I do. I just can't gaslight myself to think of the taste of alcohol, to like the taste of alcohol. It's okay, Bor. Not everyone likes it. It's understandable. He'll be fine. He'll be okay. He's protecting his ladies. I'm proud of him. Well, Killian, that just leaves you one option. Date Maria instead. Exactly. In fact, I was thinking of paying Maria to attend a distant chess tournament just to have more time alone with Alina. Perhaps take her to marry Alberg and for steak relayed, or might you not to yourself? Your plan is safe with me. Good. It's stressful though, trying to keep my intentions a secret. I'm only here in pursuit of the object of my affection. And this consistent boozing is worrying my mom a great deal. I usually wouldn't listen to her, but she holds great sway over my disposable income. Fair enough. good. I don't think I can serve him another drink. We're good there. Also, hi, Yoko. Thanks for the first. How are you doing, Yoko? Want to end this conversation? I've got to get to work. Have fun. Thank you. Will do. Yoko feels like, no, poor Yoko. Oh, wait. Get back here, Killian. Get back here. Get back here. Sure, I visited. If I don't get home soon, my mother will lock me out. Bye. Bye. Yoko needs a blanket and a good meal then. I agree with 4. Oh, I have 5 actions with her. I don't think we'll get very far. No blanket, it's too hot. No, poor Yoko. What do you know about Natalia Reid? You and Elena play chess together. What sort of drinks do you like? You're not a big drinker. Tell me about yourself. All great questions. Excellent. You and Elena play chess together? We do, yes. Been partners since we were 8. We met at chess club in school. We were rivals, but ended up being best friends. That's a long friendship. I know her better than myself at this point. Chess is getting onto your opponent's head. I like it inside hers. Does that sound strange? A little. We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream. To get a little bit better every day, and to beat all those stuffy old bearded men at the chess council together. We know each other so well now. I'm not sure our practice is helping us get to the next level, but I also enjoy the time we spend together. We dream of one day beating the Kobe's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Elena won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came second. I was so happy we played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. It felt like my whole life was building up to that moment. Since we were in the top spots, we knew we'd already qualified for the next tournament in a few months with the Grandmasters. So in a way, the final was like a victory lap for us. I have talked chess too much. Sometimes I can tell if I'm talking too much about something I love. But either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. What do you know about Natalia Reid? The accountant? I don't think I met her. I'm sure I didn't. Did you hear about her death? I saw the headlines, like the start of some macabre murder mystery. But without the cheery ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer can get away with murdering street girls or factory workers, but not someone like her. Let's hope. Not a big drinker? No, not at all. If I'm honest, I came here because Alina asked me along, and leaving her at a bar alone isn't something I'm comfortable with. You're a good friend. I think so too. Alina and I have been through a lot. I like knowing she's safe. Even if it means drinking. Oh, it's not so bad. Sometimes having a few drinks makes the book I'm reading even more exciting. Though I often lose my place and have to read the same page over and over. Reading in a bar is kind of sad. You're welcome to read anything on the shelves. Really? I mean, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't sure if a speakeasy was for me, but a speakeasy with a library. You know, we've seen so many characters using gloves that I'm starting to think Mickey characters were onto something. Probably. And we'll do the last one. What do you want to know? I'm a people pleaser. Bleh. I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work a lot and at that old tailor's in the slacks. The other girls at the Seems Good talk about drinking and dancing, but I just keep my head down. They think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. There was a fire? That building is a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box. In a house of matches, it can be hard to find the first spark, you know? But it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I just can't play chess in the basement anymore. Oh, you play chess? When we were in school, we played it for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. The women in the workhouse think I'm quite boring, and I watch them and I see things. Patterns, not just in fabric, but in this city and people. And most of all, in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me. Competition. Even without candy, victory is still... You're a grandmaster? Not quite, although I've won tournaments. We both won a few, but none that were official or major. Alina always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pressure of playing against my friend makes me wilt. In the heat of competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret is. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make a good sarmel. But this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of a drinks order. Fair point. And that's all that I can ask her about. The femme fatale is nice. The spice slows you down, so you get the head spins without getting carried away. Interesting. You can tell I don't drink much, can't you? I can, but I don't judge. We see and don't judge. Still, it's growing on me a tad. I don't know if it's a good thing. I prefer these cocktails to the beer my father drinks. It's better not to make a habit of it, though. Your choice. I have matters to attend to. Great. See you soon. See you. Huh. This game is interesting. Very interesting. We meet again. Evening. What do you want to know, bartender? Jewelry? Wear a lot of expensive items. I do. Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob would be my empty home. If I don't wear anything nice, the nice things I have, I would be living the same life as the woman who had already been robbed. An unglamorous existence. Earrings are meant for ears, and jewels don't sparkle when kept in a box. You know, he's right. Tell me about yourself, Wendy. I love that idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise, then lets out a delighted giggle. What's there to say? I grew up on my papa's old estate, home heath, out in the country. Moved to Bacovi when I got bored, and I come to dive bars like this because I love the entertainment. Dive bar? I say you fit right in. Oh, are we sparring? That's adorable. You continue to meet my expectations. People must love you. Come, darling. I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better. Or worse, if you prefer. I'll start. I was born here, moved here, and now I sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has a very colorful background. How do you know about my background? I know a lot, darling. And most of what I know I keep to myself. This has been delightful. I mean that. It's refreshing to have a repertoire, a repartee with someone who can keep up. Chin. Sure. How do you know everybody? I'm cordial with Alina and Maria. And I know Killian. We met a while ago at a tango class, you know, in pre-prohibition times. Tango? Interesting. Don't get me wrong. They're not hideously dull or anything. I just feel like they're slow to trust and reluctant to say anything genuine. You feel the same? Or are you an open book? Takes me a while to warm up. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Good. When you have secrets, it could ruin you. Sharing them with people is like handling them with a loaded pistol. Of course she dances tango. Yeah, she does. Wendy's hair is cute. I agree. I love the red she has going on. The bright red in her hair and the little bit of that bright red that she has in her eyes. And then the red that she has on the, like her darker red on her lips. And then the burgundy in her dress. It ties very well together. It ties very well together. In this case, though, we're all breaking the rules to be here. So it doesn't encourage a kind of mutual distrust paradox. Let's keep each other's secrets together, lest we ruin the fun for everyone. Are you taking a risk being here? She laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You've amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her, and learned to never let your guard down around them. No. I wish there was something as exciting as a police informant among us. But alas, we are as we seem. Other than Maria, she's not rich at all, dirt poor, in fact. But you can tell if you look closely. You can tell. She's pursing her lips briefly, a smile flashing across her face. Police informant? Isn't that us? Yes, that is us. But she doesn't know that. Not the friendliest thing to say. Friendly? What an odd concept. Elena pays for everything. Maria is a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must in her position. Maybe I'd do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning. Evenings in the casinos, speakeasies and clubs with Elena, then back to her thread bar sheets. Each night in the slacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. You don't seem to like Maria. I don't like Elena that much right now either. But again, they might grow on me. Maria and Elena have some quirks which I like. Imperfections. And they're both sharp as tacks, if you haven't heard. Maria hides it under her shy facade, while Elena hides it under a layer of, well, blondness. Opinions are fluid, for example. I didn't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. Same with the girls Elena and Maria. If they would just ease off on the chess chat and address the sexual tension in the room instead, I might enjoy their company a great deal more. I'm sure. She's crazy. The dead woman, I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Elena Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with long-winded stories about Elena's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well-placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do so. I may cover my ears in time. I will try. Well, did you look at the time? I'm going to make my way home before the sun comes up. Good night, Wendy. Then there was one. But I think I'm gonna end the day. What would I show? What clue would I show her? She doesn't really. Wait. If she knows maybe Elena has had one of her drunk rants. Because we have one action with her. We could try getting her really drunk. We could try. I think we'll talk with her real. We'll see what this is. Elena has been there. Oh, it's really late. I'm going to head home. I have something on tomorrow. Thanks for the drinks. You're welcome. Well, we tried. I don't think we have anybody else in here. I think it is just us. Ah, man. Vincent used to have hair? Yeah. Oh. Nope. Nothing connects with it. So we'll have to go with what we got right now. Oh boy. Look at everybody in here today. I think we will end it on this day. Because I think we've got, it's been about 3 hours. My throat's a little sore. But we'll talk with Constable Hugo and see what he says. Constable Hugo Mertens marches down the steps to the bar, his hands deep in his pockets as he inspects the other guests with confusion. After a moment, he makes his way over to you, pulls over a chair, and sits tight, slightly too close. Constable Mertens. Barkeep. Seems like business is booming. I never thought a life of crime would be this social for you. This is my job. These patrons could pass for respectable. Maybe they are. They're good people. Mostly. Yes. Well, I just wanted to check on how much you know about these supposed good people. Welcome in, fathers. Nice to meet you. My name is Citrina Shutterbug. I'm a woman-based VTuber that plays a variety of games. The majority of them are comfy cozy. Sometimes I like to dip my toe into some murder mysteries. Welcome in. Yes, well, I just wanted to check in how much you know about these supposed good people. Someone on the street knew her. Use that knowledge to your benefit. If you have anything worth sharing with me, I'll stay here. Be staying here a while. Ooh. Open the notebook to present him with a new clue. Using clues on the detective, Hugo will never consume actions, so make sure you show him anything interesting you find. You may find useful insights. Ending so soon? Yeah, we're gonna end a little bit sooner rather than later, but we'll see what we can figure out. So, Elena Dragos, Gillian Edmund, Elliot Lynn all frequented the last drop around the time before Natalia Reid was murdered. And you got this information from Peter Wagner. Mr. Wagner is well known around multiple police stations throughout Bakovy. And the only reason he knew about all this is because he was present at the time as well. So let's add him to our little list of suspects, shall we? What happens now? Now that I know I'm not wasting my time with you, the next step would be figuring out which one of these 4 might be our killer. Lime Trina Shutterfly. Oh my gosh. Hugo pulls out 2 photographs from his coat and hands them over. The first one shows an ornate decorated lighter lying on the pavement. Okay. The second shows a nasty looking syringe. It's empty, and small bits of blood can be seen around the needle. Juicy. These 2 items were found at the crime scene. Check around and see what they mean to our suspects. Any more questions? About the syringe. The murder weapon is peculiar and devious. It's some sort of lethal toxin. Ooh. Back before the Prohibition, it was slipped into drinks, but since then, most of the victims have been found with puncture marks. From this needle? Correct. We tried to see if it's a special type that was used, but unfortunately, this one was available at any pharmacy. doesn't help that basically the industry standard for any medical profession is in Sarii either. Whatever the nature of the toxin, it wasn't fast. Perhaps the killer wants to watch the victims suffer a bit before they die. The victims each had different puncture wounds. Arms, legs, but in this case it was the back of the neck. So the perpetrator attacked her from the rear. The tests we have run so far are currently inconclusive. Damn it. If this was back in Belgium, I'd know how to find a better toxicologist. You know any toxins that have these effects? Many simple chemicals can be lethal when injected. This perpetrator has chosen a cruel implement to achieve his goals. I'm making the apprehension of this villain my sole mission. We have to stop him. Got the lighter. It was close to the body, and it's quite ornate. It has a pattern on it, metal flowers skirting the edges. I asked around at a few tobacco shops and always got the same answer. This one is custom made. We might guess that the killer is a smoker. A few million of those. Yes, that doesn't narrow down the field too much. Any more questions? All clear? Good. One last thing. Hand over your notebook. You place the notebook in Hugo's outstretched hand. He pulls out a pencil out of his pocket and quickly adds a new section to the back. After looking over one last time, he hands it back. I added some questions I need to answer when reporting my findings about the case. The detectives at the station used this method to put together a case. I intend to do the same. First, we need a suspect to investigate. We narrowed it down to 4 people already, but given we're working with a serial killer, we can only get a warrant for 1. After this, we need solid evidence to confront them. The 2 things I need answered are: what is the killer's motive? And what evidence proves the killer was present at the time of Natalia's death? If we can find the clues that answer those 2 questions for any of the suspects, assign them in the section and hand it over your notebook so we can review your findings. But you can only submit a suspect once, so you have to be sure, and you should also consider evidence that might clear a suspect. Well, will that be enough to convict them? On its own, no, but it's much easier to get a confession when you're presenting solid evidence. From there, it becomes a lot easier to arrest someone. Don't make me regret my choices here. I trust you with enough information to get me in an uncomfortable position. Let me down and I'll make sure things become very uncomfortable for you. Got it? Got it. Very well. I'm prepared to answer any of your questions. Hugo just added a brand new case tab to your notebook. Let's have a look. Open the notebook by clicking the button in the top right of the screen. This button also works when not in conversation with the customer. Good to know. I kind of figured it out earlier. Click the highlighted tab at the top to navigate to the newly added case page. Ooh. In this case file, you will find an overview of each suspect in the case. The evidence you have collected so far on each suspect will be displayed here. The case files displays clues that shows a suspect's motive, the evidence that proves they could have committed the crime, as well as any potential defense that rules them out as a potential culprit, such as an alibi. Once you are confident you know who the culprit is, you can press the Submit Case button at the bottom of the page. Doing this will summon Hugo, who will review the details of the case and look at the evidence you have collected with a critical eye. For now, press the X on the top right to exit the notebook. If you're already in conversation with Hugo, like you are now, you can also press the button at the bottom right to submit your case. Once you submit a culprit, your answer can no longer be changed. You can only get one shot. If you submit your case before the deadline has passed, Hugo will leave to present your case to a superior and won't return until the final day. It's up to you to find evidence on all suspects and figure out who is innocent and who is guilty. Their fate lies in your hands. Good luck, bartender. Well then. We've got some big shoes to fill, looks like. I want to know who I'm working for. Constable Hugo Martins. That's all you need to know. Right. Favorite color? Blue. Hobbies? I'm partial to pointless conversation and wasting my time. Okay, I won't ask. You have no hobbies? If I divulge this line of questioning, will it motivate you to trust me? Yes. Fine, I like building miniatures. And when I was younger, I collected model trains. Thank you for your cooperation. Tell me more. I'm a collector. What more is there to say? We all collect things. You collect useless information while I collected trains. I don't have them anymore. Before you ask, I had to leave them back in Belgium. Did you have a little railway? Yes, and my fiance hated it. All those objects are with my parents now.
Oh, I
is that all?
This long.
Oh, I forgot this. Thank you for 10 months resub, Scribble Arty. Welcome in. Gonna be lurking, but hope stream goes well. Thank you, Arty. All of those objects are with my parents now. Is that all? I still have more questions. Tough. Fair enough. I'm prepared to answer any of your questions. Care package. Thank you. I will take a sip of my water. It's on trip. What sort of drink do you usually like, Constable? Something with coffee. Why? It's my job to know. I suppose it is. You memorize everyone's favorite drink. Why are you so suspicious? We're not friends, so why pretend otherwise? I resent the charade. Sorry for being friendly. Anything with coffee. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Would you like a drink, Constable? I shouldn't, but perhaps just one won't hurt. Oh, what should I do for him? He likes coffee. What did we make him last time? I think we made him a cold winter, didn't we? I think so. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. I'm prepared to answer any of your questions. You have a fiancé? Indeed I do. And you needn't look so surprised. I'm not, but I am surprised. I have a life outside of work, you know. The lines might sometimes blur, but I'm more than my job. Either way, my personal life is my business. Mind your own. I'll note that down. Do you know Peter? Peter has a storied history with the Bakovi police. You can usually count on him being on the wrong side of the law. We're working off the assumption that Peter moonlights as a henchman for bigger fish, maybe even the Baruga Boys gang under Carla. It makes me wonder whether a boss like Carla could have something to do with all this. But she's white collar and more interested in larceny and laundering than murder. Ooh. Why are you doing a detective's job? Because those idiots are so busy chasing promotions, they forgot to actually look for criminals. One of them confided in me to figure out all the victims of Bakovi Boulevard's killer. Confided in me how he figured out all the victims of the Bakovi Boulevard's killer are all blonde women. He concedingly told me to keep that to myself and be a good constable. I can tolerate them being competitive, but not when there's a human lives at stake. I didn't expect you to be so noble. Alright. You can go now. I'm good with you. You're fine. Go away. I don't need you anymore. I have a bar to run. I have a case to work. Good evening, barkeep. Shoo-shoo! We've got quite a couple people in here right now. And yet he stays. I know. I think we'll do a quick save. Or we'll do a hard save. We'll do a hard save because we haven't done a hard save. No reason at all for not We'll do a good save. We'll do a good save. We'll call this the stream save. My fight or flight response got triggered from... Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. We're fine. Always be saving. I know. I absolutely worry, Lady Citrina. Don't worry, poor. Don't worry. I should really add a channel point thing that tells me to save things because I'm really bad at saving. I'm very bad at it. I am the worst. I will do an entire Photoshop project and not save it until the very end. That's how bad I am. That is how bad I am. I mean, I could keep going. I need to get dinner though and take my medicine. If you guys want to. No, I can't. I have to do my discussion boards. I hate those things. I hate them so much. I could take a dinner break, but I have to write 100 words on 200 words. Probably not. I should probably stop then. Can you do them while on dinner break, or would it take too long? It would take way too long. Because I have to be all professional and write things like a good little student. So I guess that is not an option, but I had fun with this game. I am looking forward to playing this game. Oh, this game is so good. Remember the method. Henceforth, I am unable to can. Exactly. Exactly. I love this game. A lot. Making me want to play it. You definitely could. You definitely could. What's stopping you? Exactly. It's a great game. And the devs did an amazing job with it. This is, by the way, chapter 0. We have more chapters for this. There are more cases. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. There's gonna be more. I can't wait. I am so excited. But with that, we talked to our detective. We know our task for next time. So I think we'll go to the main menu and call it a stream there. But man, this game is good. And it is just getting to the good part too. Like, we haven't even discovered who the murderer is for the first case, and then we're gonna get more. Oh, it has me excited. It has me excited. Very excited. So that was a fun time. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it with me. It is a fun game. I have way too much fun with that one. Way too much fun. Man. Thanks for the amazing stream. Thank you for hanging out. We missed you. I missed you guys too. I missed all my LemJs. I appreciate every single one of you LemJs, and I hope you know that. I hope all of you know that. I'm a little nervous. TY first. I always miss Citrina. I always miss Aki. Thank you for stream. Of course, of course. I want to take a moment before we end stream to show you guys the schedule for next week. I know, but you guys already know the schedule for this week. So I'm going to show you for next week, because I can. So on Sunday, after I'm done working, I plan on playing some Final Fantasy XIV. And then on Monday, Mystery Monday, is coming back. My favorite kind of Monday. We're doing Best Served Cold again. It'll come back on Mystery Monday. And on Tuesday, we're continuing Split Fiction with Minty. I am excited. Because I looked it up. I looked that up. I didn't spoil the ending for myself, but we have 2.5 chapters left of the game. And I'm excited. So that'll be fun. And on Wednesday morning, I'm going to be doing a study stream. You guys can come and hang out with me while I do some homework. And we'll chat and hang out a little bit. I'll talk about pharmacy stuff if you guys are interested. Learning about that stuff, and we'll hang out a little bit, chat. I'll get to tell you guys about pharmaceutical things, because I think it's interesting. And then on Thursday, we're gonna dip our toe back into Undertale again, which is exciting. I love Undertale so far. So fun. We're also playing Undertale tomorrow. tomorrow we'll play Undertale, and as well as bookbinding. Bookbinding is a game that I have the opportunity to playtest thanks to the developers. So I will be playing bookbinding before we play Undertale. Bookbinding is the little playtest is like 15-20 minutes according to the developers, and I just want to see what it's like. I want to see what it's like. We'll be playing Undertale tomorrow. Well, it will be fun. It will be fun. So yeah. Oh, short game. Yeah. It's just the play test. So it'll be a short little play test that we'll do. So yeah. I love it how it looks. Looks like you're inside a photo frame. My intentions were good there. I did it right then. So yeah. That's the plan for next week. And then to finish off this week, tomorrow we'll play Undertale and bookbinding. And I'll have school and everything before that. So I might talk about school stuff when we first start stream and hang out then as well. It's always fun talking to you guys about that kind of stuff. And I'm excited because tomorrow I have a quiz. It's gonna be great. Because I actually know the material for this one. Good luck on it. Thank you. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I did update my panels. We have all of the cool things in the About Me section. The Discord's in there, my Twitter link as well. I post my life updates and everything like schedule-wise in there too. If you guys aren't followed on either of those, I also have the YouTube link, and that's where we post the VODs. For if ever you want to watch a VOD back or you missed something, the VODs will go there right after stream usually. I tried to get them up as soon as I can. So there's that. As always, I've been your Citrina Shutterbug, and you guys have been my Lemjays. I will see you all next stream tomorrow at the same time, different day. See you all next time. Lem, bye!